Larry Holder, Jeff Duncan here with you at the Saints facility. Day one of training camp is wrapped up. No pads yet. That will come on Saturday. No fans yet. That will also come on Saturday. And there were some nice plays out there, even though they were just helmet, shirts, and shorts, kind of what we were accustomed to seeing in the early portion of the offseason. But, Jeff, for me, seeing some of the healthier bodies actually being on the practice field, I would point specifically to an Alex Okafor, who went through some team drills, Cam Meredith as well. Andres Pete wasn't necessarily in team drills, but he was out there still practicing a good bit. So I think of everything that could have possibly happened, I think that was the most positive sign for me today.
I think all the camps I've covered over the years, this team might be as healthy as any team that we've covered, right? I mean, you mentioned all the players we weren't sure about their health status. They have a couple guys working off the side, Michael Humanawani, or whatever his name is.
Humanawanu.
I knew you'd get it.
I'd get it.
You get it. Human.
The Human.
But for the most part, all the people that are needed to be out on the field were on the field today in some capacity. That's rare to start a camp, and that's a very good sign. And I think the attitude was great. I mean, this was a hot day. There was not a cloud in the sky. It's typical Louisiana summer weather. But then there was an energy out there. It's the first day of camp. There should be. But I like the attitude and the energy that I saw on the field today. And look, it's day one. This isn't going to be the case in 2 weeks when they start dragging. But from what we saw today, this team looks like it's chomping to go and get into the season.
Now, one injury note, I'm not sure how severe or if there's really anything other than maybe he comes back in practice tomorrow, but Tom Savage left the field very early on in practice. They had just been finished stretching it
early on.
And then he left and did not come back out, so they just went with three quarterbacks today with, of course, Drew Brees, Taysom Hill, and J.T. Barrett. Michael Thomas left temporarily but did come back, so nothing major there. But as far as on the field, I kind of zeroed in on who was playing where on the defensive side of the football and that linebacker group. First three guys we saw, A.J. Klein was on the strong side, Lance Iteo was in the middle, and Demario Davis was on the weak side.
Yeah, they got a lot of flexibility there. I think those guys are going to be moving around a lot during camp, but they've got more depth. I think we've written about that a few times. And they got some leadership there in Davis coming in along with Klein, Craig Robertson from a year ago. That's a really solid group. I don't know if there's a Pro Bowler there, but they've got about 6 good linebackers you feel good about that can interchange at different positions. I have to zero in on the rookie, Marcus Davenport, who's working in with the ones right now along with Alex Okafor at right end. And there's not a lot to glean in these kind of camps where they're in shirts and no pads. We'll really find out about him when they put the pads on and they start pass rushing and he goes against, say, Terran Armstead. So on hold on that evaluation with Davenport, but he does look the part. I mean, this guy towers over everybody on the defensive line. He's 6'6", and he's on the all-airport team for sure.
Absolutely. So, all right, check out all of our coverage of all things Saints at NOLA.com and in our print editions of the Times-Picayune. We'll have these videos post-practice every day. They have a practice in training camp, and all of our coverage from Jeff, myself, Josh Katzenstein, and Luke Johnson, and our own Julie Bodwin, who's knocking it out on that video. So keep us in line, Julie. So for Larry Holder, for Jeff Duncan, thanks for joining us.